Obama as the next president of the United States. And Barack Obama is running to restore that fair shot for every American.
Another question that we get from an awful lot of Virginians is folks who say to me, hey, Senator, my health care plan's pretty good. Is health care reform going to change that? Let me make clear. I'm not going to support a health care reform plan that's going to take away health care that you've got right now or a health care plan that you like.
Tonight on the Kelly File, new fallout from the Obamacare mess as the president uses yet another executive declaration in what critics are calling an attempt to protect his party from this unpopular law. Welcome, everyone. I'm Megyn Kelly. For weeks, this administration has gotten hammered for the millions of insurance cancellation notices sent out to the American people. So far, our tally puts it at 5.5 million people who have received notice that their policies are being canceled. And today, we get word that the administration is changing the game now for next year. Instead of people signing up for year 2 coverage next October, learning what they can get and cannot get and how much it will cost them. And this news comes just one day after Senate Democrats undid basically more than 200 years of precedent in a power grab that takes away an important check on how much power a president has. Joining us now for the first time on the Kelly File, George Will, a syndicated columnist and a Fox News contributor. George, it's great to have you on the program.
Glad to be with you.
And so, I mean, the notion of, day after day, yet another executive declaration that will change a law that was rammed through without the 60 votes needed in the Senate the first time around, and now we're getting rid of any 60 votes needed to block judges, and now the president on yet another day declares he's changing things all by his lonesome yet again, has critics asking whether he is a president or a king. Your thoughts?
Well, there is a kind of lawlessness here, and it's cynical lawlessness. Lily Tomlin, the comedian, used to portray a character she called the bag lady, who said, no matter how cynical you get, you just can't keep up. And I think Americans are beginning to feel that way. This looks like a clever move. Now, it's all right in politics to be clever, but you don't want to look like you're trying to be clever, because that looks tricky and sneaky. And in fact, as the president continues to waive this and suspend that and exercise what he calls enforcement discretion, the American people are beginning to feel that the law is in constant flux. And if the law is in constant flux, like, by the way, the rules of the Senate, there is no law, just as there are no more rules in the Senate anymore.
Good night, Governor.